Hi there, okay, doing good. So here I'm with another Google Sheet automation. All right. So and in this basically we are creating a database using multiple sources and some workflow automations. So before that, we have some weekly plans. So this is how you can lay out your plan. For example, if this is the October first week, and you have multiple options, like if you have plans for Monday, and maybe if you have multiple tasks to do on the same day, Monday, so you can select all of three, drag those down, and click Control D uh, on the keyboard. And then if you have another plan for the Tuesday, let me call it another plan one. And if I'll drag for multiple plans, those will become multiple. And if I'll drag those in here, so if you have multiple plans for different days, you can always type in there. All right, so this is how you can lay out your weekly plan. Now for the next week, you can always drag these down, and to separate things, you can do it like this. Week 2. And now again, if you have the plans, you can always lay out your plans in here. The bars will automatically turn gray in between, showing that there is a gap in between the 2 weeks. So this is week 1, week 2. This could be week 3, and it should be week 4, or maybe there is a week missing. So this is how you can lay out your plan. And once you drag down, you will see, okay, so this is the latest week for which you need to work on. Once the weekly plan is there, then we'll be going back to the database where we'll be entering the new data. This database has already been discussed. Now let me show you. For example, if you are going to add a new entry on a particular date, maybe let's call it today. Now the automation will start from here. As I clicked on 2nd October, which is the running week, it will turn automatically green. And if I'll drag this date down, you will see after the 4th, 7th. Okay, so 7th is the last day of this week, the running week. So this will keep green. So this is the date for which you need to enter the value. Okay, now you need to select the agent location. So there are multiple agent locations which we have already in the here in this list, which I modified, and we have a list of agent code on a particular location. What I've done, I will first select the location. I'll select the location, let's say this, and you will see a drop down will create automatically in here. And if you want to keep the location same, you can drag this down and again drag this down. Now you can see there are multiple selections, but these selections are basically depending only on the location selected. So for example, on the same day of October 5th, you are using a different location. So you just need to click a different location in here, and the dropdown will get automatically updated with that location's client agents only. So for example, if I'll select Almeria, you will see a dropdown will create in here, and I can use it. Now, if I'll change the location on the same dropdown, you will see this will get clear automatically, and you will have a new options associated to that location, which you can always select. So this is the automation part where you can select the relevant agent code, and as soon as you click the agent code, the agent name and remark will get popped up automatically. Okay, I just deleted that. Let me fix it and resume record. All right, so now let me select. You can see now the data is there, agent location and name. Now if I select a different location, the drop down will get create, and I have the option to select anyone. So if I select this one, you will see these information will get automatically popped up as well as it is in here. So once you decide the agent, then you can carry out the names from source, from where you will get this. And once you are done, obviously you can select through which medium you decided to call them, contact them, and what is the response. If there are any comments, you can put the comments in here. If they provide the phone number, and so forth and so on. So you know the drill. So this is how you can use it. Now let me clear all of these, because we are not going to use this. Yeah, these are all my updates. Let me delete these. All right. So now let me show you the data. The 396 entries have been made from the new pitches on the phone. And I have selected the date for the January 1st only, so that we can recognize, okay, these are all the entries for the which are previously used and updated. Okay, so I have completed this task, and yeah, I need to maybe remove some text from the phone number column. So yeah, all the data is ready now. This is all the previous data for you. Now the next step should be, if you can go to the interest tab, and here you need to select a date range. Currently we have only January data, but let me undo this. So we have some October data as well. Now if I'll go back to, I'll add an email address in here, one@gmail.com, and I'll drag this down. And let me delete a few in between. Okay. Now if I'll go to the interested tab, you can see I have selected the date range from January 1st to October 7th. Let me select October 1st. And here you will be seeing, yeah, okay, so there is another thing. So you want to filter based on what? If you want to see if there is any email address, select the email address. You can see it's here. But if you want to see all the listing in this date range, which has a phone number, click on phone. And now you will see a list of people in this date range you visited, and those have phone number. And you can see these are all from January. If I'll go back and select the email address, at the bottom, I need to select 7th so that I can see the October data. As you can see, the October data 1@gmail.com, those are all here because I selected the date. So if I select the date for the October only, from October 1st, so you will see we have only the data for the October because we have selected the date range accordingly. Now, if you want to see any number, let me add a phone number here. So if someone has provided, so I'll call it 11223334. And if I'll select, I want to see the number detail which has a phone number 2467 earlier. The sheet will get updated, and now you can see these are the listing of the persons who has a phone number or provided a phone number, and this is the date range. Now let me show you something else. I'll select the date again from January 1st and we might have a lot of data. Yep. Let me select the listing with the email address. Now, if you want to select the data based on in this range with an email address, but on a particular location, so you can always click this and click Barcelona or whatever the location is, and here is the list, which you can copy and paste and just export anywhere you like to, or you don't want the filter through the location, but maybe any particular business name. Let me take this one, or maybe you can select anyone. So these are only these two are filtered. You can always type in any text in here. Like if I call transfers, and I'll click on it, and you can see this is the detail for that particular immediate person. So this is how you can use the drop down, the selection of the dates, the criteria for which you want to pull, and there is no empties are there. Yep, so that is it, and I have created the list for the locations. This is coming from the agent's pitch, and we can hide other rows. So this is the update and the latest thing from my side. You can always delete everything and start fresh. I think these should not be here, so let me delete these. If I'll delete these, you can always select the correct date. Let me turn those to red, leave it. And let me delete the extra data I just entered, and this is the old data from your new pitches on the phone. And yeah, let's keep this date range, which you can always select and change. So that is it from my side. I hope you like it. Do leave a review, and I'll be waiting for your review. Take care. Bye.